with people on the side of the governor. Because just like Rotimi Amaechi introduced WIKE to me, so also WIKE introduced Fubara to me in his office. The day the chairman of a board of trustees of PDP, led by Nwabara, came to Port Harcourt, elections had not happened that time, trying to see whether we can mend fences. I was in his office, watching them where they were having their meeting. He would stay with them a little, and he'll come back, and we'll be joking, saying one thing or the other. He's a very disciplined person. That was the day he introduced me to Fubara, and said a lot of very good things about him. I don't know what has happened. I don't like making public comments if I don't have the facts with me, especially when I'm in a position to have facts. But the only thing I will warn both WIKE and Fubara is not to put the name of Peter Odili to any form of shame, because he's the architect of the good governance, and indeed there has been good governance in Rivers State. If you listen to what happened in Amok and a couple of other places and the rhetorics of people, you know that there was no peace agreement. That's the summary. All that happened at the presidential villa, or some paper was written and somebody was told to sign. And he signed for the sake of peace that he hoped would happen. But it hasn't happened. Because if there was intention for peace, all the rhetorics in the past 1 week in Rivers State would not have been happening. So it shows you that things have collapsed. But I think the governor is doing, at least, he's represented the names of commissioners who resigned to the House of Assembly. So he's done an essential aspect of his own part. But this public rhetoric, I don't understand. And I said I will not comment on it until I see WIKE. Because he's a young man who has respect for me. He listens to me. I want to know really where he's coming. Because I don't know where he's coming from anymore. When we fought in the past, I supported him for presidency because the Southern governors of all parties said a Southerner should become presidential candidate in all the major parties. So we supported him. But when he lost, I had to support the candidate who won in my party. So since then, we've not really sat down to talk. But I'm making efforts to see whether we can talk.